Good morning! Are you all ready for your week? This week I'm not. Normally, I like a good Monday morning. I know that it sounds a little crazy because most people are like, okay, no Mondays. Mondays are banned. But I usually like going back into the office and visiting with coworkers and hearing how their weekends have been, just living sometimes vicariously through them and them living vicariously through me sometimes. Whoever's had the better weekend, we all live vicariously through their stories. So real quick here before I forget, gonna pop up my website. Any products you see me use, this is where you can grab them. And we're just gonna get right into the app that I was talking about. While I'm talking to you, I'm going to be doing a combination this morning. I'm going to be using 2 palettes this morning just to show you that you can combine palettes. Because even though there are 7 colors in every one of our palettes, and we have the 6 different palettes, and you can, oh my gosh, you can do so many different looks with just one palette. Sometimes you want more, right? Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Tiffany. How are you, ladies? Good morning, Teresa. Sometimes you just want, good morning, Marilyn. Sometimes you just need another color, like you need to add another color to it. So today I'm going to mix, this is palette 2, and this is palette 6. And I'm going to combine them because you can see that I kind of, this blazing color here, it's pretty close to my shirt color, right? Pretty close to my shirt color. But the pants I have on are like a really, they're kind of a cross between a dark charcoal and a light gray kind of. So I'm going to combine the grays out of palette 2 and that pretty burgundy out of palette 6 to get the color that I want. So I'm going to start by going all over my lid with I'm going to use the calm color out of palette 6. I'm pretty obsessed with palette 6, I got to be honest. I'm loving it. So in the description of this I put and this is not try to get you to go away from Facebook, because I'm like Facebook's biggest fan. I think that what they do is amazing. I think that when it's used right, it is a wonderful, wonderful app. I know a lot of people like to complain because of its different algorithms and the different things that it does, but I still think it's amazing. I'm still thankful for it. So this other app that I'm going to talk about it's not like a social media app. It's like not like a competitor. Like, say, I don't even really know what competitors, maybe Twitter would be considered a competitor. But this app that I'm going to tell you about is a selling app, and it kind of reminds me of eBay in a way. It reminds me of it quite a bit, but it's called Mercari. And that's Mercari. And I tell you, boys and girls, if there's anything that you're looking for and you need to find, you might be able to find it on there. A good example of that is a couple years ago, I bought my first LuLaRoe Randy, and those are like the LuLaRoe shirts that look quite a little bit like, they remind me of the old baseball t-shirts from like I guess the 80s, and they are super comfortable. I bought my first one from my friend Tessa. I got one from her and absolutely loved it. Super comfortable. They're so soft, but I think that's just LuLaRoe in general. All their stuff is so soft and comfy. So I have got it, and then I got one from most of them I think I got from Tessa. I got some from my friend Katie. I got some from my friend Colleen. And just because each different rep had different like prints in stock. Well, not too long after I got my first LuLaRoe shirt, I became a part of Younique. And there was one that had lipsticks on it. And I thought, oh my gosh, that is so cute. I want something with lipsticks. Kind of, little nod to what I do. And so I looked, and none of the girls that I knew that did LuLaRoe had any. And I was disappointed, but I, thought, well, that's what happens. Somebody else grabbed it up. That's what happens. That's life. I'm just going to move on from it and whatever. Well then, not too awful long after that, someone had mentioned this Mercari app. And I thought, okay, well, I'll go on there and see what I can find. And I was actually looking for a pair of leggings, I think. And I just, on a whim, put in there lipstick Randy. Sure enough, they had that. There was a gal that had that Randy, and I was able to get it. And it was, months after I think that particular pattern had come out, but that particular pattern. And I got this shirt that I wanted so bad. So then, now I use it all the time. Like for next, excuse me, not this coming weekend, but the weekend after next, Kentucky Derby, Horse Lovers Unite. Even though I'll be honest, when it comes to horses, I like more the rodeo. I'm more towards that aspect of it, of loving them. And so we're gonna do a little gathering for a friend of ours owns an establishment here where we'll do a little Kentucky Derby kind of get together, have a hat contest and make mint juleps and do a horse board and just have a little bit of fun. And I am obsessed, 100% obsessed with the colors gray and yellow combined. Obviously, like if you see my logo down here, I think it's on this side. I love gray and yellow. When I came up with my logo for Glamatime, I used the colors gray and yellow. When I looked to upgrading my car here, I got a couple years before I upgrade it, but I look at charcoal gray SUVs. I really love gray and yellow. And then when I get that gray SUV, I can get like I can put my decal on there or something and add a little yellow to it, just because I'm obsessed. I love gray and yellow. I just think it's such a pretty color combination. And so I went onto that Mercari app. I wanted a gray sheath dress, and then to find like a good friend of mine, her name's Brandy, is so, oh my gosh, this girl's creative. She takes creative to a whole new level. And she is going to do my hat for me. And so she said she could do gray and yellow for me. So then there will be gray and yellow in the hat. I'm looking for a cute yellow belt and maybe some yellow shoes. And I'm going to be all gray and yellowed out for Kentucky Derby. And all because Mercari, I was able to find a dress that'll work. And so I'm pretty excited about that. And I got it cheaper than I would have got it if I'd have bought it in the store. That's another thing. On that app, your, I want to say, they say it has to be at 80% of value. You can't sell it, whatever you have on there, it can't be sold at 100% of the value. It has to be sold at 80% of value. That's what makes the app, such a good deal, and people continue to use it, so that's kind of how they keep it that way, which I love, because my dress was like 26 bucks. 26 bucks. I'm like, I can do that, and it's a Calvin Klein. Or no. Yeah, it's Calvin Klein, and between you and me in the fence post, I found a yellow one and a gray one, so I grabbed them both. It's like, well, a girl's gotta have options, right? And I know I'll wear them to work, so why not? And I'm always looking for dresses for work, because I don't do very good about wearing dresses at work. In fact, not too long ago, I had the sweetest boss, and I had a dress on, and she said, oh, you look nice today. She goes, and you wore a dress. And she was so shocked. And I do wear skirts a lot, but dresses not very often. Okay, so we're just finishing up this look. I used colors from palette 6 and from palette 2, and I'm having a stinking blast with it. Tell you what colors I use so you know. For my transition color, I used Blazing from palette 6. That's this pretty color. And then I also used Honorable. That's this gray here, because I'm wearing like a burgundy shirt and then charcoal gray and light gray pants. So I'm combining the two so I can get the best of both worlds. For my outer crease color there, I used this khaki color. And then for just a little bit, I was feeling that the look was a little bit dark this morning, so I wanted to brighten it up a little bit. I took some of this Lofty color and put it right there in the corner. That is quickly becoming my favorite eyeshadow color. It is so pretty and it looks so good on. It's so subtle, but it just really gives you that oomph. It's very technical, right? And then to line my eyes, I took that Honorable, or that Cocky color, the same color that's out here on this outer crease color here. I took my eyeliner pencil and I just brought it down below, and that's what I lined with. I'm going to take a little bit of, so I've used one of the products in the Kudos. I try to do that all throughout the month when we have a Kudos, and that's always just whatever special it is we have the month. Whatever we're throwing at you for a little bit off, or sometimes a lot off, it just depends. So I try to make sure that I use those so you can see them. And so in that, this month, you get whatever palette you want. We have 6 now, because as of April 1st, we released this one. This is palette 6. So we have the 6 that you can choose from. You get to choose a Splash liquid lipstick, and you get to choose an Epic mascara. So I'm going to throw on a Splash right now. I need to get myself to work, so I'm not going to do Epic on here again. And honestly, boys and girls, I'm going to throw my eyeliner on real quick, though. I don't do my mascara online very often, and there's a very justifiable reason for that. That is because it takes me forever to put my mascara on, and that's not because of the mascara. It is 100% because of me. I am a little OCD when it comes to mascara, and I have really weak eyelashes. After years of suffering from trichomania and still having to battle that, you know, I still have to battle that. I think trichomania is something like, I don't know, like alcoholism or being addicted to anything else. Once it's in your system and you've got that, it never goes away. You just learn to battle it and to fight it off. And so luckily for me, I haven't pulled my lashes in quite a while. It's been a long time. But it, you know, after years and years of doing it, made them weak and thin and sparse, where I used to have long, thick lashes that touched my eyebrows without any makeup on. I could kick myself in the bum for ever getting started on that and doing that. Dang silly school story. Anyway. And if you haven't heard the story, I'll tell you that right now, because if I don't tell you, I'm going to look like I'm cleaning while I'm talking to you. There's another little one of my quirks. Always cleaning. Always cleaning. So when I was in the 3rd grade, I read a story to us about if you picked up an eyelash and you blew it over your shoulder, a wish would come true. Well, I was picked on a lot when I was in school. So I understand those poor kids that get bullied. And I always wanted to live with my dad. Always wanted to live with my dad. So I would, you know, blow eyelashes over, but I started pulling them so I could blow them over my shoulder, and then when my wishes wouldn't come true, then I would pull them and I'd blow for the opposite, or wish for the opposite of what I wanted. So it became a habit, and I would pull them all out and they'd come back in, and I'd pull them all out, and it looked terrible and horrible, and I did it enough that now, you know, my eyelashes have paid the price for it. They're weak and they're thin because of that horrible habit. So that's why you don't generally see me do an Epic demonstration. Good morning, Amber. How are you today? That's why you don't generally see me do an Epic demonstration. Our Epic is awesome, and it does make my eyelashes stand out. I love the waterproof. It is really, like, I'm surprised how much I love it, but I do. I cannot wait for our 4D to get released May 1st. That is just going to be lash changing. Like, it's going to be huge. It's going to take over the lash world. But you know, that's kind of what we're known for. We're 6 years ago, we came out with, you know, the 3D fiber lashes, and between you and me and the fence post, the first formula was my favorite formula. Every formula that they tried after that, and I probably shouldn't admit it because I am a unique presenter and I love all things about it. I love that we were founded to support charities. I love that when somebody grabs something from us, they're helping prevent children from being sexually abused, and they're helping people that already have been, helping them heal. I think that's amazing. But when it comes to the 3D fiber lashes, the only formula we had that I really liked was the first formula. But that's what we do. That's like Unique's big thing, is making sure that, you know, lashes are just kind of their thing. And so May 1st, those 4D fiber lashes come out, and that's a one-step fiber mascara that is going to be game-changing. You can get them before May 1st. I, as a presenter, even the presenters can't get them before May 1st, but others can get them before May 1st. So if you're interested in figuring out how you can get them before May 1st, just show me some love. You know, drop me a heart, say something below, and I will tell you how to get them before May 1st. It is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, back to that other product. Like I said, I'm not going to throw the Epicon on here just because it takes me forever, and it doesn't take most people forever to put their mascara on. They haven't suffered from trichomania. They don't deal with the lash issues that I deal with, and I don't ever want to give, you know, something a bad name because of, you know, it's really me. It's not the product. So I will use the other products in the Kudos Dose. And that Kudos, you get any one of the 6 palettes that you want. You get any of our Epics. We have the 3 Epics, black, waterproof, or brown. And you get any Splash Liquid lipstick that you want. So I thought I grabbed Stellar, but now that I'm looking at it, I'm not sure that I did. This might be soft-hearted. Let's see if my glasses will help me see that. Can you see how, like, super tiny? That even with my glasses on, sometimes I can't read what they say. Yep, okay, this is Stellar. I did grab the right one. So we're gonna rock it out this morning, and I'm just gonna use it by itself to begin with. If I decide that I don't like it by itself with the current look that I've got going on, then I'll show you a way to fix that up. But Stellar is, it's such a good color. I have a feeling I'm gonna like it. And if you're like me and you have some smaller lips, only put Stellar on your bottom lip. Go in there, get that on there, and then rub your lips together, because Stellar are, I'm sorry, I'm saying the name of the color instead of the name of the product. If you're like me and you have small lips, when you put Splash on, only start on your bottom lip, just because of the viscosity of it. A little goes a really long way. Like a tube of this lasts a long time. I got one when I got my presenter's kit in October 2016, and it's still pretty full. They last, it goes a long way. So if you have small lips, you don't really need very much. You just put a little on your bottom lip, rub those lips together, and boom, you've got more than enough. I say that from experience. The first few times I tried to use Splash, it was a hot mess, including me ending up with it on my forehead at one point. I really struggled with it. And then thankfully, one of my fellow presenters said, try just putting it on your bottom lip. Don't put any on your top lip. Rub your lips together, and that's probably going to be enough. And she was 100% right. That is one of my favorite things of being a part of this amazing thing that I do, is we all help each other out. We all share tips and tricks. We're all there for each other. You know, saying, hey, no, try this. Or, you know, you might want to try it this way. And it's not just with Younique. We do it with everything in life. Everything. Anything that the Weiss sisters can do to help another Weiss sister, they're 100% down for doing, and they do all the time. It is the most beautiful thing ever. Okay, that's all I'm going to do this morning. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you have the most amazing day. And if you have any questions about that Kudos, or how to get that 40 Fiber Lash Mascara before it's even released to the presenters, or anything at all, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm wishing y'all an amazing Monday, and until we talk again tomorrow, be happy, be positive, and always be you. Take care, my friends. Thanks, Amber. I hope you have a good day too, sweetie.